All right, when we're choosing a product, a business, we have to think about business models, right? So there's several different business models that you should consider and think about and choose which one you want to do. And I'm going to give you a bunch of ideas for each one of them. But let's just start with the first one, right? Subscription business. That's like Sharks University. It's a subscription. I'm selling my knowledge to you. You want to learn something? I'm providing something that's extremely valuable to you because that's worth way more money than you paid because you don't even learn this in college, right? That's one example. There's also a girl that basically sends flowers to hotels, fresh flowers to hotels on a weekly basis that they put in their lobby. Awesome business, right? Fresh flowers go every Friday to these hotels, and that's her subscription business. So you probably know what that is. You pay for Netflix. That's a subscription business. They're always going to put up new videos and so on, right? So the next is seasonal. A seasonal business, as you know, is something that you sell during a certain season, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, you sell Halloween costumes. It's a seasonal business. You have a certain period of time throughout the year where you're going to sell a certain product. This can be good and this can be bad. So we'll talk about it and also some businesses that do this and what that looks like. Online business. So online you can do anything, right? So there are a lot of businesses, and this is less of a business model, but it kind of is when you just decide you don't want to do anything with retail. You don't want to do anything. You can sell only online and have physical products, of course, but online, if you decide you want to do something like that, which I think is great, I think everything is great. I think you should do some of everything to have multiple businesses and multiple streams of income like I do. Online business is great, obviously, because your profit is a lot bigger. So, for example, with my peanut butter, right, my online sales are a lot more profitable than retail because I don't have certain costs. I'm not paying stores. I'm not paying anything that I would typically pay stores, right? Like they have their margins, they have things that they charge for marketing, shelf space, blah blah blah, whatever those things are, right? There's a few of them. So they take their cut, right? When you think about what a store is, like Walmart's just a big warehouse that rents out shelves. That's all it is. Walmart gets a big space, they buy a bunch of shelves, they get a bunch of companies to go in there, and they fill the shelves, and they pay rent. That's it. But how many places, how many businesses, how many people can get a warehouse and get a million different products in there for people to go shop? That's the business, right? So online profit is a lot bigger today. 100% for this. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how to do it as well, of course. Retail. So my online sales are more profitable. I sell one peanut butter, the profit is higher than in retail, but in retail, I get more sales. So I do both, right? I do both. I sell my peanut butter online and I'm in stores, right? So you can decide not to go this route, but this route is good for several different factors. We'll talk about it, but just, if you decide to go with a food product, think about it, right? Like I bought other peanut butters online. I bought food online. But people go to the store. Like when you go to the store hungry or you just have a taste for something, oh, I want to buy Nutella. I'm buying it right there. By the time I get home, like when have you bought Nutella online? Like it goes away. Oh, it's super fattening. Do I really want to buy it? Like the desire, like when somebody's gonna buy something, you have to strike while the iron is hot. So stores are a place where people go buy food, clothes, and things like that. So your chances are higher. So what are stores as well? They're just basically like a website with a lower profit where there's certain traffic. It's just physical traffic, right? So we'll talk about all of this, but just keep that in mind, right? That's a business model going to retail. And then franchises. You can have something, there's a kid that created a lemonade stand, right? Then he decided to rent out that lemonade stand to other kids. Like, this is like a freaking, I don't even know if he's a teenager. With his parents started a business and he's doing more than like 90% of people on this planet Earth that don't do anything and just get salary, right? So he made a lemonade stand. Then he just went in the neighborhood and everywhere else made a website. Hey, you want to teach your kids how to make money? They can rent my lemonade stand for a certain amount of money. I don't know what he charges. But that's a franchise. That's a different business model, right? So we'll talk about that as well, right? So this is just, I'm just going super high level so we get some main things in our head when we start thinking about what are we going to do? What are we going to sell? Because once we have the formula, then it's just being a sniper and pumping out volume of marketing. But this is the foundation. We're setting the foundation of our business because we're not going to make a mistake. All right. Let's break the subscription business down a little bit more.